Make sure you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. And to never miss another lecture from Miracle, hit the bell icon to get regular updates on English literature.
Hello and welcome to Miracle. I'm reloading all my literary theories videos one by one for the sake of the new subscribers and the people who had missed them, because I posted all of them in the year 2016 and 17 when I started posting my videos. Even if you have seen them, do watch them again so that you are prepared thoroughly for your UGC NET exam and also for various literature exams, because they are important theories, and I have tried to make them very simple for you. The language also I've made very simple, because I have been requested by the students that they find it very difficult to understand these theories. So I have taken up this task to make you understand through various examples. My institute's motto is read literature in its true spirit. So I usually relate all the say literary items, whether they are dramas or novels, theories, or any term, figures of speech, all to our daily life to make you people understand in an easy manner. So stay connected, watch all of them, and of course you have to like and subscribe the channel.
New insights from the emerging fields of psychology and sociology, anthropological studies of comparative religion, electromagnetism and quantum physics, downfall of British imperialism, escalation of warfare, emergence of the new city consciousness, radio, cinema, telephone, planes, trains, advent of democracy, fin de siècle, end of civilization. Dickens' character disappeared, plot disintegrated, new magist. Who are they? Where have they come from? Hello and welcome to Miracle English Language and Literature Institute. I'm Professor Abha Sharma, and this is the series we have dedicated to the literary theories. And today we will discuss modernism. The plot were hackneyed. Whatever was said again and again, already experienced by the world. Something new was to be taken in. In 1901, when Queen Victoria died, there was a demand of change in the complete century. The nerve-shattering impact of the Two-World War was very severe. It changed the complete scenario on writing, on painting, on every little or big thing. The psychological study by Sigmund Freud in his Interpretations of Dream, which was published in 1900, was a big blockbuster. It changed, it gave an awareness to the psychology of man. And again, the writer now came from inside, not from outside. Inside the psyche, the stream of consciousness evolved. The different layers of consciousness were discovered: unconscious, conscious, and subconscious. Even the time was divided into two: the mechanical time and the inner duty. So the complete change in the writers and their works was there. James Joyce, Virginia Woolf, D.H. Lawrence, T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, all these people, they are responsible to change the world. Even the painters like Pablo Picasso, they introduced new concepts in painting. Cubism was there. The art became absurd, multi-angled. There wasn't any clear-cut demarcation of anything which they were doing. There were different angles added to it. This kind of major change is referred as Avant Garde. Queen Victoria's time was a bit defined. They had proper stories. Look at Dickens' characters. They were so evolved. There were so many things discussed. There were morals which were emphasized by the poets, by the writers, by the authors, by the novelists. But then, in the modern era, everything became haphazard. People believed that they had complete faith on humanity. They had complete faith on God. But then what happened? They were disillusioned. This was not true. The reality was something else. And the reality which they faced was because of the two world wars which finished their all beliefs, all morals. The complete society was on the verge of disintegration. And you can see that in T.S. Eliot's Wasteland, which was published in 1922. Same year, James Joyce's Ulysses was also published, but due to some political and other reasons, it was banned. In Wasteland, T.S. Eliot has clearly mentioned that Western civilization was now no more sufficient to sustain human life. And he studied those Upanishads and Vedas, and he added the fifth part in his Wasteland, what the thunder said. There he mentions the three syllables, da, da, da. One is data, the other is dadam, dhavam, and the third one is damyata. These are the three phases of human life. One is to give, the other is, if you are very, very powerful, you should have some self-control on you, and the third one is to have compassion. In the end, he says that if you want to lead a very solaceful life, you should believe in these three syllables, da, 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 om shanti, shanti, shanti. One of the major characteristics of the modernism was free and frank expression of sex. And this was due to this psychological studies coming in, especially from Sigmund Freud. He gave two complexes, Oedipus complex and Electra complex. The writers now started exploring themselves. They thought that whatever was written already was so hackneyed, so boring. So they started experimenting with something new. Sex was no more a taboo now. The complete break from Victorian era was seen in this age. In Victorian era, when we read Matthew Arnold's Dover Beach, we find that man was trying to sustain faith. He says, "Oh love, let us be true to one another. If this world lies before us, kind of illusionary thing, or say totally a fake thing, but still we should have faith in each other, and we should try to sustain love." What happened? Due to the increase of technical life, so many machines, planes, trains, and all those things, man became lonely, and he started thinking about his own self, started having conversations with his own self. He started exploring his own side, and then came stream of consciousness. So, Virginia Woolf's novels are based on the same. Mrs. Dalloway, To the Lighthouse, and The Waves. Even James Joyce, The Portrait of an Artist as a Young Man, is based on the same. He explores himself, he explores his past when he was a young boy and how he grew up as an artist. You know what? These moderns were still trying something, they were experimenting something, they were trying to hold something which was totally breaking away. The modern times had another shock from Friedrich Nietzsche, the French philosopher who said God was dead. Victorian life was stable. It stressed on morality. It stressed on simplicity. It wanted to sustain faith in each other. So in short, we can say modernism is a new experimentation, new art forms, new psychological studies, new social structure by Karl Marx, new evolutionary theory by Charles Darwin, new cerebral work rather than emotions, Newtonian laws, they changed into Einstein's theory of relativity. From Newton, we came up to Einstein. That much science had developed. And then to quantum physics. New illusions, new educational forms, all these together formed a new human expression that is called modernism. In our next video, we would discuss postmodernism. Till then, keep waiting for our new video. Please do not forget to like this button and do subscribe our channel and do comment in the comment box. And of course, look for our website www.miraclewebstore.com. See you then. Bye-bye.